It's been more than a year since the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, left WWE. She wrestled her final match at SummerSlam 2023, where she lost an MMA rules match to her real life best friend Shayna Baszler. The former Raw Women's Champion recently did an AMA Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and it was a complete disaster, one of the biggest disasters on the social media website's history. Fans are aware that a while ago, Ronda Rousey denied the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting that happened way back in 2012. She has received massive backlash in the past for her comments about Sandy Hook. Her Reddit AMA went exactly as expected. Most of the questions were about the Sandy Hook incident and were taking shots at the former WWE superstar. Ronda Rousey conveniently ignored all of these questions and instead answered the questions that were light-hearted and safe. Almost all of Ronda Rousey's answers were heavily downvoted by Reddit users. Here are some notable questions and answers from Ronda Rousey's Reddit AMA. Over a decade ago, you tweeted, "I never mean to insult or hurt anyone. Sorry if anyone was offended. It was not my intention in the least." After sharing a video that you called must watch and interesting, that had claimed that Sandy Hook school massacre was part of a government conspiracy. Considering 20 children were slaughtered and one was shot as many as 11 times, is it fair to say that you owe a much better public apology than the one you issued? As expected, Ronda Rousey didn't answer the question. In your graphic novel Expecting the Unexpected, will we see something unexpected like you apologizing or acknowledging the families of the victims of the Sandy Hook massacre where 20 children were ruthlessly gunned down? Talk about expecting the unexpected. Can't wait to read the book. I had heard rumors that WWE had pitched an angle to repackage you as a pirate character, the descendant of a well-known swashbuckler. Supposedly, you shot this down. Did you deny it because your gimmick was going to be Sandy Hook? Much like wrestling, a lot of people now think UFC is staged. Seeing as you competed in both, can you shed some light on if they are staged? And while we are at it, can you comment on if the Sandy Hook shooting was staged? As a parent and a professional using social media to promote herself, now with years of experience, do you see your choice to promote a Sandy Hook conspiracy video using your platform on Twitter as a major athlete differently? Unsurprisingly, Ronda Rousey didn't answer any of these questions. Now let's take a look at the questions that were answered by Ronda Rousey and were heavily downvoted by Reddit users. Who are some of your favorite Pokemon? Mew is my favorite Pokemon. And none comes close. She is the best. Her power, her cuteness, her rareness. Mew's got it all and she can learn any move. If you could have a match with any comic book hero, who would it be and why? I would get into a fight with the Incredible Hulk when he was the last living being on Earth, because he seemed very lonely and he probably would have appreciated the company. What was it like working on the Furious 7 set? It was a whirlwind. I had only a week available before I had to go into training camp for a fight. So we filmed everything basically over 2 days. I need help naming some outdoor feral cats that I feed. One is a black male cat and the other two are tan and white male cats. Any suggestions? The twins should be Jimmy and Jay and the black cat could be the Dark Knight. Would you consider a comeback under the Triple H regime? I would consider it. I would just love to tag team with Shayna again if she could ever forgive me and take me back. As you can see, the people who questioned Ronda Rousey were heavily downvoted and all of Ronda Rousey's answers were downvoted as well. In the end, Ronda Rousey shared the following message to Reddit users. Thank you everyone who submitted questions, followed my journey and backed the Kickstarter. Sorry to break kayfabe, but no, when I'm pretending to hate you for the sake of your entertainment, I secretly love and appreciate you all. Judging by what happened during this Reddit AMA, it's quite sure that Ronda Rousey will never be doing a Reddit AMA ever again.